In this video, we end up playing the Vayne reroll comp with the exception of playing triple Runans with the Runans augment instead of going the normal Ginsu Runan style. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. So we're kicking off the game here, just trying to buy some pairs of the tank and such, and we end up getting 2 vanguards including a Vayne. So I'm already thinking about playing the comp. Problem is I don't have bows, and you need a lot of bows, but I have gotten the bow there. So onto the augments. I don't love any of these. We don't want level with an augment like that, so I rolled the second one. So, you know, category 5, it's really a no-brainer from this spot. Makes my game really easy. I have the Vayne, I have the vanguards. And usually Ginsus is better, but since I have the Runas augment, I think it's justified slamming just another Runans, because it's pretty amp. So here we are. We don't have any 2-star frontline yet though, so we're not that strong. But it's alright. We're scaling at least, hopefully. Boom, boom, boom. I got the Yin right here. But we finally locked early Vayne, so that's a good sign. We are kinda in a weird spot where I'm losing and not having econ, so it's not great. This is not where you wanna be. Either you like wanna get econ and lose, or you wanna win. But we're kinda getting bailed out by just hitting a lot here this game, so some have 4 Vaynes already at 2-3, so it's really lucky. And I think in this spot right here, it's actually correct to just put in the syndicates for a little bit. We're just trying to play the strongest board right here. We're gonna actually syndicate the bronze for that extra front line. Just we need something to stall enough for the Vayne to kill everything. So onto the carousel. I'm really looking for getting that bow, because we already got 1 bow out of the item pool, so we wanna secure the Ginso, is what I'm thinking right here. So we got that bow, so now we're in a very good spot here to find the Ginso, since we only need 1 rod, and I haven't gotten a single one from the item pool, so we're set up for success here on the item part. And yeah, but it could still happen. Spoiler alert that we don't get a single rod. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna roll that. We're not loose streaking. Too much value? Nah. Patient study? Nah. I'm a reroll comp, so we don't want to take Epoch or that. All that shimmers could be fine if you want a Gambler's Blade, but if you have a Gambler's Blade, you want to pair that with Ginso. So decide to roll that. Mace Wheel is kind of alright. I don't love it, but we ended up rolling that for pumping up. That's completely fine with me. But actually, it's really good, actually, because we only have that 1 Ginso, so we kinda get that attack speed increase from an augment instead, so it pairs up really well here. And this Veigar actually slammed Shojin, so I doubt it's gonna be a Veigar reroll, because you really want that blue on him. They have low mana, so yeah, this guy's probably playing Sigs or Brand or something, if I would guess. Actually, I rolled another Vayne somehow. Let's see what we get dropped here. So we need some tank items. We also need anti-heal. With this, I mean, I got the Sunfire. We could do Sunfire and Hodge. Hodge and Deathblade is probably what I'm building. if I would guess. Yeah. That's just our set items. We're gonna slam them on a random slayer and kill them. Unlike Jarvan or Anna. Have it for Shaco for now. But in the end, it's probably gonna end up on Ted, right? Perhaps on Senna if I 3-star her and have a lot of items. So grab bag is good. We don't need Pandora's, already have good items, so you just want combat strength. Already have attack speed augment, so Lotus is very good as well. I mean, I guess there's a case where I actually should take Lotus here, but I ended up going for the grab bag. I think, if I would guess, I don't remember, but perhaps it was because I was contested. But this is completely fine. Could also go for like a 3-star Jarvan as well, because that is very good in this comp. Giving the Vayne time to steal up, having that frontline for you. Definitely a good augment to take. But I see the case just going free combat if you are... Because I already hit so many Vaynes, so could be a mistake there. Also don't have a Thunder, so... a little bit on the edge, that was right now. This is gonna be a close fight. Let's see, maybe the anima thing can pop out. Nope, actually killed it before then. It's nice, we actually have a 6 streak here, so we got the good econ from that. Hopefully I can get a Rod here, that would be the best. But I'm last pick, so we're probably not getting what we want. So it's just any tank item, I would guess. Already have Sunfire, so gonna take that thing just to try to get Even Shroud for that Thunder. That's what I'm thinking there. And this is really satisfying playing this. You're seeing Vayne shoot out like, I don't know how many autos this is, but it's basically attacking the entire board right now. I still lose though. Sometimes Syra just pops off like that when she gets mana from being attacked. So we got the Senna 2. This is some mistake I did right here. I mean, it was like early into the set. I played this game for a pretty long time ago, so I decided to put Senna on the right here, which I think is incorrect. You want her in the middle, or left to, or right to Vayne, so they attack the same guy. Now I'm spreading out my damage and feeding them mana for no reason. So I don't think that's great. But preferably, if you're able to keep Senna from not being stunned or like killed by a Zed or something, you want her in the middle, because she actually shoots the adjacent enemies. So she's kind of like Veigar in that sense. So you splash damage the front line from the middle. So that's a little tech for you guys. And I think it's pretty... I really value anima sometimes in this comp as a splashing trait. So I'm gonna decide to just play low here for a little bit, just to get that free boomerang coming out. So here I decided to go for the Vayne 3. And either what you can do, I do it from game to game, but either what you can do is you roll down for Vayne 3 and then you save the dupes for Jarvan, because it's harder to hit Jarvan than Vayne, right? I here decide to just get the Vayne 3 and call it a day, right, to save econ. Mana flow doesn't do anything. I don't like Moonlight, doesn't give me that much value. Spear of Will isn't great anyways. Cloning Facility, not great. Bulk, not great. So if I need a sword, I guess I take Spear of Will. And I think my items were a little bit awkward, so getting that sword is just nice to be able to slam some good stuff, right? Let's say, what do I do here? I got 2 bows. So probably it's just... yeah, decided to go with Titans. So this is gonna be my set build right here. Usually you can't build like complete BIS on Zed because you're trying to BIS Vayne, so you slam pretty much whatever that works with Zed. Usually does a great job. Can't be too picky about items, right? Wanna slam for tempo though. But we have a little overflow of items, so I'm gonna decide to slam something on Senna as well here. With that being said, we're probably gonna have to roll at 7 here a little bit.
Darkness to darkness.
If we wanna 3-star this Senna and Jorvan, because we have items on her, so I think that makes sense. But at the same time, I kinda need to level up to find Zed as well. Because we don't wanna have 2 items on a Shaco, right? So here, I guess it's just Hodge. Gonna save,
Light becomes
you know, the bow I was about to say, but I just realized I already have a bow. But so yeah, we're just gonna slam the Last Whisper instead. That works very well on Senna, because he hits many targets as you can see here, so he spreads out the Sunder pretty well. Also makes my Bane do more damage, right? So got a good setup for this Senna here. Cool. Onto this fight. This guy has Sari, also a lot of bastions, a lot of frontline, so yeah, I think this guy beats me right now. He's basically rolled to 0 and hit his board, so it makes sense that he beats me here. I still have like 60 gold left, so we can probably outscale him, right? We get a lot of gold from these drops.
Well, that was satisfying.
Don't think it's correct buying Scorner there. But we did also just find us Zed. So that's really nice. Now we can get rid of this Shaco. So let's put in the Forest Layer. Actually, I think, I don't remember, maybe I was contested on Jorvan, but if Jorvan's pretty easy to hit, I think you should roll down, try to hit that 3-star Senna and Jorvan from this spot actually, especially when I have Zed, so I think that's a little bit of a mistake, though I don't remember what the lobby looked like. Maybe it was contested, and then there's no point in rolling, it's better to level. But if you have like a lot of items on the Senna, you probably want to 3-star her, right? So you could always scout, see the lobby, see if it's possible and such. And we didn't hit a single rod this game, right? So I'm just gonna have to go for another item Bane, which that's a little bit silly. I could see it not being Runeance, but I really just wanted to do this like for fun. This is a little bit of a tuber play, I would say. Sometimes you gotta go for the for fun play, just get that triple Runeance in. Look at that, hitting everyone. Yeah. This is really nice. At least we have that pumping up for the attack speed. And you know, we're left with a Shiv, so it's gonna have to slam that. Doesn't do much, but whatever, it is what it is. And they're gonna decide to swap my items to a better tank here than Sylas, just so we keep that Sunfire alive, burning the enemies. This guy is playing the Dynamo Syndicate Vanguard line here. Let's see if we can beat it. It's gonna be close though. Oh, come on team. Woo, that was too close, man. But we ended up beating him. Onto this carousel, probably just want some tank, I would assume. Because we don't really have a lot of tanks. But we didn't find any tank item here. There's no good emblem for us, so we're gonna decide to take another Runeance. Getting the dupe is really nice though, because then we can probably hit something good. So either I can just do Zed here, try to go 9. That's one strat. Or we could try to roll for 3 stars. Decided to use the dupe the Zed here, and we're gonna go to 9, get that 6 Vanguard in. And then that's just gonna be the board, right? But in hindsight, I think it was a Senna 3 Jorvan 3 game, if it wasn't contested.
Put a dent in
So we're probably just, as soon as we're able, just gonna go 9, because it's pretty much gonna be our cap. And it's like Leona 2 here, and that's pretty much it. Otherwise I have everything right. So as soon as I have the goal to level up, I'm just gonna send it to 0 and yeah, put us in the best possible way to get a top 4, right? And here you can see, like said, he can use like any item in the game really. I had a game recently where I had like bulky bodies, and I had a good vein backline, so I just ended up with like items, Starax, and QSS, and it actually was good. It was pretty tanky, it did decent damage. It's not like BIS, but you can pretty much slam whatever on him, right? Can't really be greedy about them items on Zed usually. So here I just level to 9, put in that 6 Vanguard. I guess I could roll for Leona. That's pretty much it though. But gonna take a tank item, we really need that. Just give us time to stall, so Warmog it is. And hopefully I beat this guy. I mean, looks like it. Yeah, we're chilling, I think. Or are we? Whew. I was a little bit too close, man. But at this point, I'm just gonna try to go 9 or 10, I believe. Put in some random Renekton or something like that. Since I'm winning this fight. If I were losing, I'd probably just roll. But I already have 4 secured pretty much with the HP in this double, so we might as well try to go for the first play, right? But I played more tempo-like this game, so we're probably not getting a first because of that. Played more for a top 4 when we leveled and started rolling. And this guy just outscales us pretty much with this board. You're gonna be able to get a lot of 5 costs and stuff. Meanwhile, I just have a lot of you know, vanguards and such. So it does make sense that they outscale me. They also are able to get probably a strategy emblem here, which is really good for them. But just gonna decide to get that redemption. We already have all AD items we can get. And I mean, we were 1 HP here. I didn't have time to level up with my HP, I think, so we're just rolling. Gonna hit that Leona too. Didn't hit it though. Edge. And that's alright. So now it's pretty much just gonna be a HP diff. We just hope that this guy dies, so you know, I get a second instead of a third. So hopefully it faces someone and dies. So let's see, do I win it or does he win? Oh nice, he actually died. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, peace out.